Hello and welcome. In this exciting episode, I will be showing you some of the dresses I have been working on behind the scenes off camera.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Perfect jacket. So I was very late getting up yesterday's Vlogmas episode in which I made this gorgeous green dress. Sometimes I just don't like editing because you basically just have to collect all this footage and it's just, sewing is one thing, but editing an entire video is, it's a saga. Anyhow, I had said that the next video would probably be this spruce and holly that looks sort of Dr. Seuss illustration-y to me. That in the vintage Vogue. So the top it's going to be a two-part dress. So a top and a skirt in the same fabric that you wear together, and it looks like a dress when you wear them together. So the 1950s full skirt and the 1960s top. That's what I'm doing with this. So I have started the video and it's partially made. But I was looking at all the outfits and while I was having a coffee break, and they're all either red or a light, like white, cream, light blue. And I realized I hadn't yet used any of the dark fabrics. So yeah, I decided to do a few of the dark fabrics or darker fabrics. And so one's done. The other one literally still has pins in it. So if you saw the green dress video, then this one with the pattern, with the sort of vintage pattern, is the exact opposite. And I've even used the green sash to belt it. And I think those two fabrics look absolutely gorgeous together. This one here, as I said, it's, I decided to make a sort of darker version of this one. And because you probably may have seen the Holly video, it's the same pattern. So the 1960s top and the full skirt from the 1950s, and I made them into a dress. And with this Holly one, what happened was I should have done a mock-up, but this is actually my wearable mock-up. And I just needed to take about an inch out of the front and the back. Out the front, I just ended up putting a pleat in and then beading over it. So it's sort of, I made a feature of it. And then in the back, I just absorbed the extra fabric into the princess seams. And with this one, and that was 4 yards. And this one here is 3.5 yards. Anyway, it's less. But I decided I wanted to do it. I actually wanted to do it with the navy one that has the vintage Christmas lights on it, but it's directional and it was the wrong way. Like it was going, I think it's selvage to selvage, and I needed length, like going right along the fabric. So I couldn't use that because it would have been around the wrong way. So I used this. And then as you can see, I've got front and back seams in this because basically the skirt is the whole 3.5 yards, whatever it is. Yeah, see, this is the fabric I wanted to use. But the lights are going in the opposite, I needed them 90 degrees to turn 90 degrees, and it's just not going to work. You can sort of cut it in sections and then piece it together, but because it's not really enough fabric to start with, by the time you sew it all back together again, you would lose too much fabric with all the seams. So I decided not to. I'll just do a different pattern because there's lots of patterns that use 3.5 yards fabric, vintage ones. So this one I love. I absolutely love it. I wasn't sure whether obviously if I'm going to someone's house and they have, really gorgeous vintage wallpaper, then I might not wear this dress because I'll blend in. But apart from that, I absolutely love it. And as you can see, I've used the belt on it there. I love this. Love it with the green belt. I actually really like it with its own belt's own sash on there as well. But yeah, because I was afraid that it would look tragic and way too matchy, but it doesn't really. I guess because there's just so much in there. I don't know why, but yeah, I really like it. I also like it. It's sort of, I've belted the sash sort of closer to the hips rather than the natural waist. I like them both. Sometimes I do it up higher, sometimes I do it down lower. But yeah, I feel like this one definitely needs a belt. I mean, obviously I haven't even put the zip in yet, so it definitely needs a belt. But that's a runway thing. If you ever see a dress go down the runway that has a big sash or a thick belt, it's because they didn't have time to put the zips in. But anyway, yeah, I think it looks absolutely gorgeous with the green belt. And I sort of made it to go with my Gucci, the Linton tweed jacket, if you've been watching my videos for a while. The Linton tweed that's green, gold and navy blue. And then I put gold embellishment on it, like sequins and stuff. That's what that dress is for. To go with in the Christmas looks video. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the way that's shaping up. And this one, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do about the, I actually quite like it with the white belt. I wasn't sure whether I would, because I don't know, sometimes having cream, because the dress has a cream base and that tie has a white base, so I wasn't sure whether they'd go, but yeah, I really like them together. And because I'm trying to pair the dresses with jackets, and some of them are sort of oatmeal-y colours and some of them are cream, my lighted tweed jackets. So yeah, I'm just sort of trying to figure out which jackets will go with which dresses. So yeah, it's so cute. With the white tie, it sort of can tie in a lot of other jackets that I wasn't even thinking about. But yeah, I love this dress. It's so simple and yeah, really, really pretty. And it's sort of, and the bodice is about an inch bigger on the navy blue one than the holly one. So this is more of a cocktail dress because it has the back seam too. I don't like having a back seam because I just hate it when you lean back on a chair, like when you're sitting down, and you sort of your spine and the seam sort of get crunched together by the chair. I absolutely hate that. So yeah, if I'm going somewhere where I'm mainly standing up, then yeah, I'll wear something that's not that great to sit down in. Whereas the holly one, it's got the higher waistline, so you can sort of eat as much as you want because it's basically an empire. It's pretty close to an empire line and you can just eat whatever you want. And also there's no back seam, so you can lean back. Oh, and the bottom here, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with the bottom. I was thinking about just turning it up twice and taking out 12 inches that way, but I really like this asymmetrical sort of balloon skirt look. It's very vintage Balenciaga, or yeah, so if I had a Christmas party with fashion historians and museum curators, I would definitely wear it that way. But otherwise, I guess you could just balloon up the whole skirt like symmetrically right around and do it that way. And I tried because the holly has dark green, mid green, light green and cream in it, as well as red berries. So I thought that it would look good with this dark green belt. Honestly, this dark green belt has looked good on everything that I've tried it on. So impressed with it. Oh, and I've got these little clippy things. There's something to do with hiking or something. I don't know. Anyway, so I bought them I think it was back in November now. And because you know those Ellie Saab dresses with they're really embellished and they've got these tiny little thin belts. I thought I would invert it because their entire dresses are embellished and beaded. So I thought I would just do a plain cotton dress with all my dresses basically, and mostly plain cotton. But yeah, I would make belts out of like beaded ones. So, but yeah, they take such a long time to make. So I'm still going to do it, but I haven't done it yet. So hence all the sashes. Well, anyway, so what else haven't I showed you? Oh, there's the Scandinavian candy cane. I'm making that up into another, like my long red dress, if you saw that video. And this ivy one on the left is going to be a long red dress type one as well. And then I've got another medium holly that's going to be a bamboo dress. That's the one on the left. And the that white one with I was originally going to make that up into a vintage shirt dress, but when you make something into a shirt dress, you use up a lot of fabric because, you know, you have to cut out the collar and the collar bands and you just, I guess, you sort of waste a lot of fabric cutting around those small intricate bits. Whereas this dress, I mean, you use 4 yards and you see all 4 yards of it. So that's what I love about this pattern. And it looks fabulous with the it's not a vintage dress, so I didn't even think I should try the 1950s petticoat under it, but it looks fabulous both with the petticoat and without. It's so pretty. And I actually really like it without the sleeves. I've cut out the sleeves, and I mean, look, the bodice is lined, so it would actually be a real pain to finish the sleeves without the armholes without sleeves. But I'm doing the ABBA thing where they turn and face each other and then they turn back. And yeah, but I'm just showing you the silhouettes. So yeah, the bamboo one looks beautiful from the side, but so does the white one. I really, really like it. So yeah, I think I will put the sleeves on the white one, but there's something, I don't know, maybe it just looks really, so these are the sleeves. See, I've already cut them out, sewing them, machine sewing them, and done the hand sewing on them. So yeah, I feel like I really do need to put them on the dress, and I've done the candy cane ones too. But obviously, yeah, I swapped my threads over to the dark threads to do those 3 dark dresses, and I kind of, yeah, and I put the sash here. I tied it at the side. It looks so cute, and it looks even more 1920s. So yeah, I don't know, it just looks so good without the sleeves. But I think I will put the sleeves on, and then maybe I'll take them off later, but I think I'll put them on for now and then go from there. And this one is absolutely adorable. Normally you tie the sashes in a bow at the back, but I tied them in the front in a knot and then put a pearl pin in it. So cute. I've also got the red vintage candy cane one that's also going to be made up into a bamboo dress, like the one on the left here. So yeah, I've got 2 more of each of those, and I've still got loads of fabrics that I haven't even cut out yet. And the vintage, yeah, I really, really love those vintage Christmas lights. I am tempted to just make them up into pleated skirts, just, you know, really quickly when I do the holly and spruce one, because that's a skirt and a top. And then if I had 2 other skirts, then I could like make more outfits of it for that Christmas outfits video. But yeah, I don't know. It sort of feels like a waste. But with the pleated skirt, you can just unpick it and use the fabric a different way later on if you want to. Anyway, I also bought these little things to use as little Christmas things to use as like brooches and stuff when I do the outfits video. So I think these were supposed to be reindeers, but they look like stags to me. And yeah, and they have stags in Scotland, so I thought, yeah. And obviously there's some fabrics that they really will not suit at all. I mean, I put the little cardinal bird on here and you can't even see it. And yeah, the stags look ridiculous with there. But I mean, there are some fabrics that they'll look really good on. I think the snowflakes look really good on this one. So if I did make a dress out of that, then you could do that double brooch thing there. And I've put 2 of the stags on here. I used big pearl pins, so I'll probably just actually stitch them in and they'll look better. I think the pins are kind of in the way here, and you could put another one in there, but I kind of like the large pearl pin in there. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, and goodness, I still have the gingerbread jacket to go as well. So yes, I've got lots to finish off before I have to do the outfits video in the next few days because it's Christmas in a few days. So yeah, I have to get all of this done before then. So yeah, there's a lot to do, but I'm getting there. I think it's manageable. I think I just have to let go those fabrics that I haven't done yet and just finish the ones that I have done. It's so disappointing though, because Christmas fabrics are adorable and I'm absolutely determined to wear these dresses all year round. I don't care whether they're what sort of prints they are, but yeah. Oh, there's my gingerbread jacket. It's so pretty. So yes, and then yeah, it's going to be January and it's time to use up all my beige and light blue fabrics. But I just heard that January is going to be, because back in October, a lot of the YouTube sewers were too busy to do their usual Halloween videos. So a lot of them have decided that January is going to be spooky month. And after Halloween, they had all these the fabric stores had all these Halloween fabrics on sale. So I've got loads of them. So I can't decide whether to still have January as a vintage month, sort of Christian Dior inspired, or mix in some spooky things as well, because I do have a lot of Halloween fabric. And I'm worried that a whole month of beige and that grey light blue of Dior, whether that might be a little bit too boring for some. But I won't get distracted with that now. I will just focus on my Christmas outfits and finishing these Christmas dresses for now. And yeah, so I think the next video you'll see will be that holly and spruce one, hopefully. And the others I'll finish off camera. And then, yeah, we're almost up to me getting all the jackets out to make those 12 outfits of Christmas. So yeah, it's been really fun sort of thinking about all the jackets and which ones go with which. So some of them are kind of obvious, but some of them I'm sort of mixing it up and doing really weird sort of unusual combinations. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So thank you for watching, and I hope your last few days before the holiday break aren't too chaotic. I'm so happy with the way this navy and gold dress has turned out. I can't decide whether to put beads on the seam lines in the bodice or not. I just cannot decide.